welcome back, Merry Christmas, and we are in an S15, but this is not any S15, guys. This thing has a RB25 DET turbo, and it is absolutely wild, this thing. So today, guys, we are going to be enjoying this car, doing a massive shout out to everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, because I had to get into this thing, and mate, Santa came early for me. Man, that dose, that is sweet. Now we do have to just say a huge thank you to NextRide for loaning us this particular S15. It is for sale, and it is absolutely bananas, because just even have a look at this RB, guys. This isn't your regular like stock RB. This thing has been worked. You know, we're talking upgraded intercooler, manifold, fuel rail, injectors. The turbo looks stockish. I actually don't know what size it is, but it's not a huge turbo. It's running basically stock boost, so I think it's around like 9 pounds of boost at the moment. This car is still very, very healthy. Unfortunately, I do not have a dyno sheet to go with this build, but I got a bum, and I can tell you from the bum dyno, this thing is pushed pretty healthy. I would guess this thing's probably around like the 300 wheel horsepower mark, and in a car that weighs 1,200 kilos, yeah, that's very healthy. Very healthy. And the noise, it's so good. Now, funny fact about the S15, right, is only Japan, Australia, and New Zealand ever got the S15 brand new. And Australia and New Zealand, we called it here the 200SX. And look, Australia roughly got, I think it's like 10% of total production, so like just under 4,000 units were sent here. And they're a pretty popular car. I gotta say, you know, they're good looking, fun to drive, turbo, little coupe. And, you know, back in 2000, this thing would have been luxury as well, because even now, coming into 2023, mate, it wouldn't take much to modernize this cabin. Like, retrim these seats, put a head unit in here, and mate, this thing looks very sleek. Like, it is a good looking car. The gauge cluster is just real sleek, simple, massive tachometer right in front of you. It's ahead of its time massively, this car. And just on handling, as you'd expect, guys, you know, this thing handles on a dime. This has got coilovers in it, obviously. You've got work wheels. The steering does have a little bit of lag in it, which I'm not quite sure what that is. So there's a little vagueness at the beginning. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the swap or not, but, you know, heel toe is easy. That flutter is just, it is just a dream, man. This is like, without a doubt, a car that you do not have to be going fast to have fun in. And it's literally just accelerating, hearing this thing build boost, and then hearing that turbo let it all out. It's just, it's so good. It is so good. Oh my goodness. And just again, you know, the handling, seating position is great, nice and low. It is unreal, this thing. Man, somebody is going to be so lucky who picks this up from NextRide. I tell you guys, the link is in the description. It's for sale again, but oh, how I wish my channel was at the level where I could just Adam LZ these things and have like 50 cars at my house, because yeah, this would be one I would absolutely love to own. Oh yeah. I am sweating buckets in here, but I tell you what, It is worth it. And it's so good because I don't even want to really go to redline in this car. You know, I'm taking it to about 6,000 RPM, and it just gives such a nice push into the back of the seat when you build boost, and then you let off, change up a gear. Oh, it's addictive. It is addictive. And oh, Santa, bring me one of these, please. I need it. Yeah, again, it's not a rocket ship, this one. The boost needs to be turned up. I would get, again, I'm guessing this thing is about 300 wheel horsepower, but this could easily, from just looking at that engine bay, this could easily be 500 wheel horsepower. I freaking guarantee it, because I've done a couple in that range of the R33 GTST. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll leave a link. You click the pop-up banner right here, and they are damn healthy when you get them close to, 450, 500 wheel. In this light of an S chassis too, holy, this would be an absolute monster. Just insane. If you guys are enjoying this type of content, this kind of weird JDM sauce, guys, look, I also do a lot of Australian-made vehicles. Consider subscribing, hit the like button. It really does help me out, and find new crazy builds like this to feature. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, and let's drop a gear and unlock some new fears, because whoa! And alive. Yep. It's still quick, this thing. Wow. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking like these have to be the two best looking cars ever to come out of Japan. S15 Silvia or the Mazda RX-7 FD. Leave a comment if you guys think, are those the two best, and which one would you actually say is the #1 king? That is hard. That is really, really hard, because in my mind, these things are just about bang on par. But yeah, I'm keen to hear from you guys. Leave a comment. Now, price, guys, look, brand new here in Australia, a Spec R S15 was actually going to cost you about 44 grand. And I actually reckon that's pretty reasonable, even for, the year 2000, around there. Nowadays on the used market, to get an S15, even with, near on 200,000 Ks, you're going to be spending like 45 grand probably at the minimum. A nice example would be costing easy like 50, 60 grand. It's they ain't cheap anymore, which is unfortunate. You used to be able to pick these things up for about like 20 grand, but unfortunately those Halo days are over, and I don't think they're ever going to be back at that price, probably due to inflation. But yeah, this car, it is a forever car. It's a worth it car if you get a right one, get a clean one. And yeah, these things are just museum pieces. You keep the paint in good nick, the car in nice condition, it's a sexy car. It really is. And watch out, because these prices are probably set to explode again. And I would say this is probably going to be a $100,000 car in a couple of years' time, because it is not very many years away that this is going to be eligible for importation in the United States. And as soon as this is available for import to the USA, mark my words, these things are going to go through the roof. And if you can get a clean one now, guys, for around 50, man, I'd be trying to jump on it, even 60, because yeah, an R-Spec in the right condition, in a couple of years' time, it's going to be a six-figure car. I guarantee it. I still can't believe this car is from like the millennium, like 1999. I was 9 years old when this car came out, and it still looks like a modern car. This thing looks better than modern cars. Like, it absolutely looks better than modern cars. And, you know, this is probably the issue I have with, like, you know, cars like the Toyota 86. Great fun handlers, good looking sports cars, but they just needed to turbo it. If they had turboed that vehicle from factory, it might have been as legendary as this, because the turbo's everything in this car. Just the dose it makes, the tunability. Oh, and this particular one with an RB swap, you know, it's, yeah, legendary, bro. Absolutely legendary. Alrighty, guys, now 0 to 100. Look, I am not gonna go wild in this thing because I just ain't. But there's no AC. We're just gonna, yeah, build it up a little bit and see what we get. So here we go. Yeah, man, look, it is hot in here. The turbo is literally just sucking like 40-degree heat, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I don't think this is going to be ridiculously quick. Again, it is only pushing stock boost. They haven't wound the boost up, but just looking at this engine bay, guys, like, this RB25 should easily be achieving 500 wheel horsepower. Like, I would stake my reputation that this thing at the right tuner is going to be doing like 500 wheel. It's very healthy. Now 0 to 100, guys, as I predicted, was done in like 7 seconds. So I could probably be here for a while and try and get it down. Again, it's like a 40+ degree day. I am absolutely sweating in this thing. No AC at the moment. It is currently getting sorted out. And yeah, I am just a puddle in this Silvia. But on a cold day, you know, with the boost turned up in this car, man, it's a game attraction, because yeah, this thing will absolutely motor once you put the boost up. Like, stock boost at the moment, but still, this thing is an absolute hoot. Now I'm gonna finish the video off here today, guys. So look, again, Merry Christmas to everyone. Happy New Year's. This is for sale. Go click the link down below. Have a look at it, because this is wild. This thing under the Christmas tree, I'll tell you what, that is a bloody epic Christmas. I'm just lucky enough to be driving this thing, let alone if I owned it. You know what I mean? So I think this thing is epic. I love it. I want to dial the boost up. Yeah, I'm sold, guys. So what do you guys think of this thing? Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on that next video. See ya.